What if there's a tabletop RPG out there that has thousands of options, beating most of the big guys when it comes to choice, that can work with any setting, that has digital tools for easy character management and creation? What if that game would be free and would even be under the Commons Creative License, so that you could do anything you want with it? Anything. Hi! I'm here to tell you that game exists. May I present to you Ishanekon World Shapers. Yay! My personal passion project and the biggest free indie tabletop RPG out there. I'm not lying with the thousands of options. It has over 2,000 character options. And like I said, look at this. Everything is under the Commons Creative License. Come on, use it. But what even is the essence of Ishanekon World Shapers? Let's go through the basics, shall we? The beating heart of this system is the character creation. You have so many options, and you can build basically whatever you could even imagine, while still having a solid strategic core to the game. But easy options for beginners. Let's get started with your first options. Your archetype. There are 10 archetypes in total, each of them representing some aspect. Like for example, Bulwark, that's all about defense and being in the middle of combat. Or Cunning, if you're more the sneaky type of guy, relying on your skills, fighting unfair. Or the Mental archetype, if you're all about mind over matter. But there are also stuff like Reality. Hey there, nice looking fourth wall you've got there. Would be a shame if something would happen to it. No! Once you got your archetype going, you can choose one of the 15 sub-archetypes, which each archetype has, for a total of 150 sub-archetypes. We've got weapon users, we've got tanks, we've got casters of all type, we got weird stuff. Oh my. Then you get to choose your path. Your path decides the core mechanic your character will be built around. You want to hit stuff? Take path of attack. You want to blow it up? Path of damage. You want to be very skillful? Path of skill. We got 18 paths in total. But I mean, your character also wants to do stuff, right? May I present to you the abilities. We've got over 900 of them. What are our abilities, you ask? It's anything from firing a fireball to doing a special sword technique, getting a gizmo out, hacking stuff. Like I said, 900. We got even one if you want to turn into a cat. Look at it, isn't it adorable? But now let's go with further customization. The talents. We got over 300 lesser talents and over 200 greater talents. Lesser talents, a nice little weaker boost with a lot of interesting choices. How about Frightful Skill, which allows you to intimidate enemies just with your menacing presence. Or the Matter Adapt talent, if you canonically want your character to be able to talk to the Game Master. Or how about Natural Weapon? Who needs a sword when you got claws? But greater talents, now these are the really strong boons. You've got one for every single weapon type, so you can specialize in it. You got some for damage types, you got one for each skill, and so many other nice options. But what is this? Multi-sub-archetype 1 to 4. You're not bound to your sub-archetype. You can take any other sub-archetype feature. Do you know how much customizability you get out of it? And you don't even have to sacrifice the progression of your main sub-archetype. You could combine Rusher with Evoker and just run into battle, punching everybody with exploding fists. Or how about combining the Researcher and the Thinker to create the ultimate nerd? Or the Protagonist and the Faith Weaver if you want to break all the rules. Yes, she's wearing a burrito suit. She likes it, okay? But maybe you're not still satisfied. Blaze, you're saying. These are just standard humanoids. I want to play as something weird. I want to be a dog. And not like an awakened dog, just a dog. May I present to you the traits? Power gamers, be warned. This territory is not for you. This is a pure role-playing tool, and you'll need your game master's permission to use them. But traits, oh man, traits, how they blow open the gates for possibilities. Want to be an animal? Boom. You want a phobia? An addiction? Crippling depression? And the only thing holding you together is your childhood teddy bear? Go for it. And we also got crazier stuff. You want to be immortal? It's gonna cost you. Speaking of costs, traits function with a trait point system. They're positive traits and they're negative traits. When you create a character and you got the permission of your game master, this is very important. I'm looking at you, power gamers. I know I already said it. I'm looking at you. Stop it. And you need to balance the trait points so that you've got a total of 0. So yeah, you want to be a robot, you want to be a dragon, you want to be a functional alcoholic. Everything is possible with traits. And if not, I'm gonna edit. But of course there are still the items. We got over 100 items. But 100 items, that's boring. You want customizability, don't you? All the customizability. Here we go. And you can have it with upgrades. We got over 200 of them. We've got positive upgrades. Make your weapon stronger. Increase its reach. Make it burn enemies on contact. Make it sentient. Make it burn those heathens if they try to wield your holy blade. And we got negative upgrades. So you can stack even more positive upgrades on them for an incredible amount of customizability. Trust me, you will never run out of interesting combinations with this game. I have so many characters I want to play that I will never get to play because I almost always am the game master. No! But you want to see those rules in actions, don't you? So how about we simulate a little skirmish? This is Greg the Knight. He's a bulwark juggernaut, very hard to kill. But what is this? The game master is telling him to roll a perception check. He takes a d10 and adds his perception skill level, which is only 1, plus half the stat bonus of the relevant stat, which is instinct. He's got an instinct of 12. So you subtract 10 from that and you got the stat bonus, 2. He rolls a d10, 3, plus 2. And something in the bushes has rolled a 7 on a stealth check. What it is? Oh no, Greg is being attacked by a goblin. Usually initiative is calculated by a static value, determined by your instinct, athletics, quick fingers, analysis, grace, and improvisation. But because the goblin was successful with his sneak attack, he goes first. The goblin, like every creature, has 3 action points, and he uses 2 of them to attack Greg. Oh no! And he rolls with advantage. He gets to roll twice and take the better result of the d20. He takes his swords and strikes, rolling a d20, adding the primary stat bonus of his weapon and half of its secondary stat bonus to calculate the hit bonus, which is 3 plus half of 3, rounded down, so plus 4. Rolling a 13, just enough to hit the evasion of Greg. Well, Greg is wearing heavy armor after all, and is not very dodgy. That's why his evasion is rather low. So now he rolls for damage. It's a one-handed sword, so you take the 1d8 and add the primary stat bonus of the weapon. So a plus 3. And he rolls a 6 plus 3. That's a strong hit. So bam, he hits him. But what is this? Greg might not be very evasive, but he's got heavy armor. Plus he's bulwarks, and he chose the option to get plus 2 to armor. So he got an armor of 5. He gets hit with the 9 damage, and he gets to subtract the 5 armor from it, for only 4 damage total. Subtracting that from his vitality, and Greg barely felt it. Now it's Greg's turn. He looks at the goblin. He sees he's a small creature, and he has a shield, and he looks rather nimble. This creature is going to have a high evasion. Just hitting it would probably not work. He could target a defense roll, but oh no, he did not take an ability like Body Slam. But he's got another option. He's using the battle maneuver Trip Attack. It's rather cheap, only costing 1 willpower. But what is this? It has an upcasting option. He could either increase the damage or increase the attack roll. So he fully upcasts it, having a willpower upcast limit of 4 at level 1, getting an additional plus 6 to the attack roll, and the chance to make the goblin trip if he hits. So he rolls for his battle hammer, swinging it, rolling a d20. That's a 10, plus the 4 of the weapon, plus the 6 of the maneuver, for a total of 20. Beating the goblin's high evasion. Bam! Heavy hit. That's a two-handed weapon, and he has the two-handed attacker lesser talent, so he gets to roll the damage twice and take the better one. And that's a 9 plus the 3 for a total of 12 damage. Bam! One-shotting the goblin. That was easy enough. But no, the bushes are still moving. 3 more goblins jumped out, surrounding him. They took all their movement to get closer. But what is Greg to do? Do not fear. We've got another ability. Let's use Cleave. What is this? One weapon attack that hits up to 3 targets with your melee weapon. And look at that. It can also be upcasted for an additional plus to attack roll per willpower. So let's upcast that baby on his next turn. He swings the hammer and he rolls a natural 20. Able to add plus 6 to the attack because it's a crit. And because he's using an ability with a weapon attack, that's an additional plus 3 for a total of plus 9. We barely have to roll the damage as he cleaves through the enemies. Bam, bam, bam. All of them dead. This is just a small taste of the depth of tactical options that you have in Ishanekon World Shapers. We haven't even talked about cinematic actions yet, which is the rule of cool baked into the system, allowing you to basically do whatever you want if you succeed on a skill check and spend narrative momentum. With the Game Master's approval, of course. But yes, that's definitely my favorite rule. Allowing you to truly have epic moments, which, by the way, you can also use as reactions. Get 2 reaction points, by the way, per round. You want to try out the system? I know you do. You can find everything for free on the website. You can find the entire rule set, you can find guides, you can find digital tools like a character sheet, creature builder, or encounter calculator. There's also a starting one-shot there for you to help you get started right away. And why not join our Discord community? We regularly run games so you can try out your wildest characters. Let me be honest here for a few seconds with you. Yes, this is a passion project of mine. But I created this game for you people. There's no money scheme here. I don't want to be famous. I want to help you have the best game you can have while not having to pay absurd amounts of money to companies that do not even care about you. So hey, how about a bit of trust and giving me and my game a chance, huh? See you around. Until then, bye.